You're watching NewsView. And now, from Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, it's NewsView.
Welcome to NewsView for May 17, 2013. I'm Michael Badger. According to WCIA TV Channel 3, the CBS affiliate in Champaign, Illinois, they say the courthouse is now using tax money more efficiently in Urbana, Illinois. They say, quote, what we were doing before was a less efficient way of doing it, unquote, said Circuit Court Clerk Kate Blakeman. However, the next time you need court documents, it may be a little quicker. The Champaign County court system is getting smarter with taxpayer dollars. A new filing process is saving the circuit court thousands of dollars. The documents from the Champaign County Courthouse are created by a system called JANO. However, the circuit court clerk just found a part of JANO called 4G, and Katie Blakeman says she simply turned it on. Wednesday marks 47 days of using it. That was yesterday, I take it. Or no, next Wednesday marks 47 days of using JANO, and it's made life for the employers a lot easier. Chantel Jones has been working here for 2 years, and her hands are finally getting a break. Quote, oh, we got paper cuts all the time, unquote, says Chantal Jones, who gets cut while processing restraining order papers and misdemeanors, especially since she has to get those documents done quickly. Quote, I usually have an hour, says Chantal. Before, Jones had to type documents, print, stamp them twice, then scan them back into the computer. She was always racing the clock to get done, but not anymore. Quote, yesterday I had 6 of them, and I had to do them, and I got them done within half an hour. I'm not wasting any more time filing, sealing, and file stamping, quote, unquote, says Jones. Now, as soon as it is typed, the document gets stamped on the computer, a process Blakeman says was free and is paying off. Quote, it's more efficient and allows us time to save time and money as well, unquote, says Blakeman. In 47 days of the clerk's office, in 47 days of using JANO, the clerk's office has processed nearly 4,000 documents. During that time, 4G has saved 6,000 pieces of paper, 131 hours of work, and $2,000 so far. In a year, this office will have saved more than $30,000. Another expense is file folders. Each year, this office spends $50,000 to get them, but eventually, with electronic filing, they'll get rid of them altogether. Electronic filing is a process Blakeman says is about a year away. Quote, I would like to make it as easy as possible for the people to use the court system, unquote, says Blakeman. Blakeman has only been in office since December of 2012, and we asked why she thought it hadn't been done earlier. She says she doesn't know. And that's from WCIA. And they continue with, her office continues to move forward, even applying to get a certification from the Illinois Supreme Court. That certification would eventually allow people to do things like get electronic traffic tickets, enter a guilty plea, and then pay court costs online. We asked Katie Blakeman whether this meant jobs were at stake, and she says that isn't the goal of this new system, but in the long term it's possible that overall staff size could be reduced through natural attrition. However, that is unlikely after electronic filing is implemented. And that's from WCIA, as is this story that says, Illinois, dogs may be man's best friend, but a new study shows some pets in Illinois aren't too friendly. Our state ranks second in the country in dog bite claims. State Farm reports last year the state had close to 400. National Dog Bite Prevention Week is days away, and we talked to a dog trainer who says classes are the solution. Quote, it helps you build a relationship with your dog. It helps you learn more about them. They learn to trust you. Once you learn how to avoid certain situations or read your dog better, a lot of dog bites can be avoided, unquote, Ashley Ponton said. Other states high on the list include Florida and New York, with California taking the #1 spot. And in Peoria, Illinois, sources confirm Jim Richardson is out as president and CEO of the Peoria Riverfront Museum. That according to WEEK TV 25. And they say effective immediately, Debbie Ritchell, former general manager of the Peoria Civic Center, will serve as interim president and CEO of the museum. The search for a new president and CEO found her. And from WCIA TV Channel 3 again, Springfield, Illinois, Dateline. Advocates for the disabled are pleading with the state to give pay raises to direct support workers. They say they're needed now more than ever. WCIA 3's Brittany Harris kept us all connected to the Capitol. They've launched a campaign to help promote awareness. People from all over are promoting the CARE campaign. They say direct support workers provide an important service and should be compensated fairly. In this packed committee hearing, you'll find Colleen Clifford. She's waiting for her chance to talk to lawmakers. She'd like caregivers to get pay raises. Quote, they're very hard to replace and they need to be appreciated. This is a great way to keep a good team together, unquote. Her son lives in Little City near Palatine, a residential center for people with developmental disabilities. She says direct support workers don't make very much and usually don't stay with their jobs very long. Quote, whenever there is changeover in the DSP staff because of people having to leave because they can't afford to work there anymore, I see that in his behavior, unquote. According to a recent state salary survey, the average direct support worker's wage is $9.35 an hour. It's 21% below the federal poverty threshold for a family of 4. Quote, this is not typical hourly work where it doesn't matter each day who comes in to do it. The consistency is a major part of the service provided to the individuals there, unquote. They want workers to eventually make $13 per hour, but since the budget is strapped for cash, they hope to at least get 1 hour raise for 2014. Quote, this is not about more money, this is about fairness. If we were expecting any worker and then the work done for the state of Illinois to do a good job, we need to compensate them fairly. We've also learned the General Assembly hasn't given an increase to community providers since 2007. The state ranks 41st in the country when it comes to financing these services. And Urbana High School, according to Channel 3 WCIA, has won an award. Dateline Urbana High School is being recognized for its efforts to prepare its students for the future. The Illinois State Board of Education will take time out today to honor Urbana High School, and they did yesterday, with the College and Career Transition Award. Its students earned above average ACT scores and had a higher graduation rate. Even with 62% of its students from low-income families, the school increased its involvement in AP classes and exams. The award is part of the new ACT's College and Career Readiness campaign in Illinois. And according to the State Journal Register at sj-r.com, Illinois has kicked 2 players off the football team for violations. Illinois wide receiver Darius Milanis and defensive end Darius Caldwell have been kicked off the football team. Illinois Sports Information Director Kent Brown said Thursday the players were dismissed over unspecified violations of team rules. Milanis was one of the team's most productive receivers. He was already on indefinite suspension over the matter. In announcing the suspension in March, Coach Tim Beckman declined to discuss the details. Milanis was the number 2 receiver in yardage last fall behind Ryan Lankford on a team that struggled to move the ball. Milanis caught 32 balls for 319 yards and no touchdowns. And WICD says 3 men are in jail after allegedly firing shots from an SUV. Police arrested 18-year-old Chandrell Brown, 23-year-old Jonathan Brumfield, and 19-year-old Devin Lindsay on Tuesday. The shooting happened in the 1300 block of North Champaign Street around 11 p.m. on Monday, and cops caught up with the suspects who were driving a red SUV at a home in the 400 block of Louisiana Avenue and arrested them. Police say one suspect was armed with a handgun. And according to the Weekly Standard at weeklystandard.com, California Congressman Dave Nunes made the claim yesterday that the Justice Department wiretapped telephones in the House of Representatives cloakroom. And according to SBA-list.org, there is another Gosnell-like house of horror in Texas, and a deer ran into a bus. And thanks for watching NewsView. Stay tuned for more after this.
Passion Now Network for All, in short, CNN for All, presents breaking news in wellness and health. Hi, I'm Dr. Professor Alex Rama Zachariah, MD. Our website, cnnforall.org. or email to us breakingnews@cnnforall.org, or write to us breaking news CNN for All, PO Box 17494, Urbana 61803. Smoking immediately upon waking may increase the risk of lung and oral cancer. Brent Setter and Joshua Muscat, Professor of Public Health Sciences from Penn State, published in March 29, 2013 issue of the Journal of Cancer Epidemiology, Biomarkers and Prevention. They examined data on 1,945 smoking adults from the National Health and Nutrition Examinations Survey who had provided urine samples for analysis of NNAL. They provided how soon they smoked after waking. 32% of the smoked their first cigarette within 5 minutes of waking, 31% within 6 to 30 minutes of waking, 18% within 31 to 60 minutes of waking, and 90% smoked more than 1 hour after waking. They smoked sooner after waking, inhale more deeply and more thoroughly, causing higher levels of NNAL in the blood. The risk of developing oral or lung cancer increases. First cigarette is an important factor in the identification of high-risk smokers and intervention targeted towards early morning smokers. Take-home message: those who smoke early needs to be helped, as well as other smokers, to kick the habit. Hi, I'm Dr. Professor Alex Rema Zachariah, MD, a retired physician with my wife, Dr. Prema. We are settled in Urbana, Illinois since 2005. I'm the CEO of Compassion Now Network for All, an Urbana-based not-for-profit organization, in short, CNN for All. CNN for All brings to you breaking news in wellness and health. I was the Chief Medical Officer of Provena of United Samaritan Medical Center in Danville, Illinois, 2008 and 2009. Prior to that, I was the Dean of one of the top medical schools in India, Christian Medical College, Ludhiana, Punjab, India. My wife, we both are physicians and professors, retired, now settled in Urbana, Illinois, since 2005. Yes, CNN for All brings to you breaking news in wellness and health. Your comments or your suggestion, send email to breakingnews@cnnforall.org. These breaking news are not medical advices. Contact your physician for medical advices or change in treatment plans. Breaking news. Are we still at the risk of the plague, the Black Death, that killed 75 million people in 14th century? Yes, we can be. March 2013, archaeologists unearthed a Black Death grave in London containing more than a dozen skeletons of people suspected to have died from the plague. The victims died during the 14th century, and the archaeologists anticipate finding many more as they evacuate the site. How about infectious disease today? What is the best way to respond to epidemics? And are we still at risk of plague or something like that re-emerging again? The answer is yes. A number of factors. Now the whole world is one global village. And with transport and trade getting easier and better, there are the bacteria or the pathogens that are re-emerging, which can be multi-drug resistant, and this can be spread rapidly from one part of the globe to the another part. History has shown that providing the necessary information about diseases and improving the management of epidemics are vital steps for avoiding panic and containing diseases. Hi, I'm Dr. Professor Alex Rama Zachariah, MD. In short, Dr. Z, MD. I am the CEO of Compassion Now Network for All, an Urbana-based not-for-profit organization. In short, CNN for All. CNN for All brings to you breaking news in wellness and health. I was the Chief Medical Officer of Provena United Samaritan Medical Center in Danville, Illinois. Prior to that, both my wife and I, physicians, retired. We were in Christian Medical College, Ludhiana, Punjab, India, rated 12th out of the 300 plus medical schools in India. I was the dean. This breaking news in wellness and health we bring to you. And for contacts and comments, email to breakingnews@cnnforall.org. These breaking news are not medical advices. Contact your physician for medical advices or change in treatment and so on. Today's breaking news. Do you know that every day 10,000 plus baby boomers, those Americans born between 1946 and 64, are entering senior years, 60 plus years? Now, the recommendation by the American College of Sports Medicine, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, that every adult American should accumulate 30 minutes or more of moderate intensity physical activity over the course of most days of the week. But now there is a surprise finding just published in JAMA, Internal Medicine, in the February 2013 issue. Dr. King and their colleagues published their surprise findings. They compared baby boomers who lived 2 decades ago in the 40 to 60 age bracket, and they found, compared to the present baby boomers, 40 to 60 age group, and they found that the present baby boomers, 40 to 60 years age group, are in worse health compared to 2 decades ago. Twice the number now needs canes or walkers. More are obese, 40% compared to 30% 2 decades ago. More diabetic, 16% versus 12% 2 decades ago. Now, only 1 out of 8 now rate themselves in excellent health compared to 1 out of 3 2 decades ago. 10,000 boomers entering old age, needing more knee surgeries, taking a lot more pills, and are sicker. Reason: too obese, too little exercise. What's the recommendation? Eat healthy, move more, and exercise.
And here's your news view weather for Friday night, May 17th, 2013 through Sunday night. Friday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Saturday, 81 degrees Fahrenheit with a chance of thunderstorms. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low 65. Sunday, a high of 85 degrees with partly sunny skies. And Sunday night, this weekend, a low Sunday night of 68 with a 30% chance of thunderstorms. for the Champaign-Urbana, Central Illinois area.